It seems I forgot Sparkle's outside. Give me one sec. Back to waiting. Sparkles! We're back, and Sparkles is in the room. He will join his station when he's ready. We're back, and I can hear myself. Hey everybody! Hey friends! Hello buddies and friends! Hi! Hi everybody! Welcome to today's wonderful stream. Here! I helped him find his station again, right? So, we have some good news, people. We have some good news. So, we are, as you know, since last, I think the music is a little loud for me. Okay, pause while we announce, pause before I announce the good news. So, as you might have known, because we announced it last week, we are doing a our biggest challenge yet with this stream marathon. I sculpted the Owlbear, and you are all welcome to participate in our big giveaway. But here's the thing, here's the good news, so to speak. Okay, getting close to the camera means I'm excited with my deranged face. So what we're doing is we partnered with Frozen 3D to up the prize. We're doing a better, bigger prize. Who's ready for the announcement? Oh my god, I know I am. Oh my god. So be ready for this. Challenge giveaway time. So, throughout the stream, I'm going to remind you guys of the challenge, but basically now we have bigger and better prizes. First place is going to be a Sonic Mini 4K printer and 3 bottles of resin. Okay? That is over $550 in rewards. Second place is going to be 1 month of mentorships with me, and third place is going to be 1 month of my premium workshop. There's the rules on how to participate. I made this video a little fast, oh my god. So you need to keep up with the stream marathon. We're doing it every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday this month. You're gonna sculpt 3 DND minis. Oh lord, it's a little too fast. So the first sculpt is the Owlbear. So sculpt the Owlbear, and then 2 more minis, and then stage them into a beautiful kind of how'd I say, like D&D board in 3D. And that is it. So let's go around the video again. I'll make it longer next time. I was like, there's no way I need it longer than this. Oh lord. Oh lord. We're all over the place. So again, the first prize is a freaking printer. We were able to partner with Frozen. There should be a link in chat taking you to Frozen's products to check it out if you want to get something. So again, how to participate. You're going to sculpt 3 D&D minis. You're going to render them in a simulated tabletop, just like I have my background here. I can show you guys the video a little bit more. Do not submit art you did outside of the challenge. Submissions are on July 20th. Okay, and you're going to email them to me. Sounds good. I can't wait. I'll make that video longer for next time. But basically, that's it. You guys wanna win a printer? 3 things. First sculpt is an Owlbear from D&D. I already have mine mostly done. Some people have already started, but there's still plenty of time to begin. Submissions are on the 20th of July. So, let's get into it. So I'll let the video play around one more time for you guys to screenshot the rules. Have multiple methods of hydration. Okay, there it is. Screenshot the rules now. Screenshot them. Screenshot. Take a little screenshot. New microphone? No, did I sound worse than usual? It's because I have the microphone plugged in. Is it worse? So today, for today's stream, I want to finish our beautiful owlbear. Fucky, can you please get the link for the frozen stuff and put it in chat? I don't think I was able to get it to work. The command. Do you think you could put the link in chat for me? Please? Thank you. I don't know if you're working, but how you are. Hi Kimara, Adam, Yuri, Dark Witch Dreams. When is the deadline? 20th of July is the deadline for this particular challenge. Like my Kraken model, thank you, Brockert. So, let's go ahead and get Kraken project. So what we're going to do is grab my tab. Then we're going to, by the way, if I sound worse than usual, is like medieval music or is that worse than usual? Please let me know that as well. So this is the project that we started on Sunday. A little owlbear going, a little 3D mini. We're going to be able to print it out eventually. The goal is to finish it today, if possible. There are not a lot of parts that still need to be done on this. The hands, obviously, need to be finished. The back of the arms, I don't even want to. Frankly, I'm not even strong enough for this. We need to make a brand new tail. We need to fix up the back of the legs. We need to do the feet. The beak hasn't been sculpted at all. The feet hasn't been sculpted, or the beak hasn't been sculpted at all, so we need to go ahead and sculpt that a little bit. And then I wanted to make the feathers on the back more shaggy, like to break up the silhouette. Then, same thing in the bottom here of the legs. And I think that's it, so like a brand new base would be cool too. I don't know. I'm dreaming, I'm starting to get ahead of myself. There's like a lot to do, not enough time. Sparkles! Sparkles! My man here has decided to go on a streaming strike. Let me see. What are you doing over there? Come here. You need pets? Like, is that what you're saying? Will not stream unless getting pets? Hamas, thank you so much for the follow and appreciate. I don't know. Oh, sparkles. Just all up in my. I don't know if I'll have time for the challenge because I got a new contract. Hooray! I haven't talked to me in a little while. This is definitely motivating me to get back on my minis. Oh, how far did you get? How far did you get with your minis? I know you were doing minis not super long ago. Afora says, I downloaded Twitch only for your streams. I don't even have Twitch downloaded, believe that? Give me for 4. So I accidentally did not save my PureRef board. My man, a boy, love of my life, please stop sneezing on me. I only wear black clothes and he likes to sneeze on all of them. I'm gonna search for owl face. Going to find some beak appearances that work for us. This is kind of what I'm going for. Not really married, but I think it's just the idea is just don't overthink it. Keep it simple. Give it a tail, maybe a little. Oh, this is a good beak. It has clear nostrils, which is. Vai sair os detalhes do desafio ou você fala por aqui? Eu já falei, mas eu vou falar daqui a pouco de novo. Vou repetir várias vezes. The characters should be in the round base, so they should look like D&D minis. So yes, put a base on them. Decidi ver a live ontem e hoje. Olhei o Discord e vi que tava passando. Okay, let's go ahead and get the partially sculpted. What do you use? What I'm going to do is I'm going to divide up the day at school. I taught my students how to subdivide, and I was like, but for each power comes. Besides my philosophy when it comes to subdivision. Always try to make sure that they stay in those subdivisions for a while, and it's really hard for them to resist temptation of not doing that. Making sure if I'm gonna a little bit of tech. Pardon. Abs paint slings. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I have 3 characters in small environment piece done, and a mile-long list of others I want to make. That is really relatable. Dr. Priest, what are the rules of the challenge? So, if you join my Discord, you will see the rules of the challenge. Join the Discord. Here it is. It will be under Arts Challenges. The feathers from the 1, or was it 2 IMMs you created? I created 2 IMMs. Did I save them? I did. I'm glad you like it, Abs. Bruno, obrigada. Feliz desenhando. Entendo, não, né? Eu tô virando meus pais, porque meus pais até hoje falam para as pessoas que. É o que a Carol faz. Ela trabalha com desenho. Ela desenha. Ok. Digamos assim que não é tão simples, mas também ok. Você sabe, tanto faz. I'm going to take off symmetry a little bit towards the... Ai, mãe, só assim mesmo desenho. If you had to put this character in another pose, it would be a nightmare due to the feathers, wouldn't it? Actually, I don't think it will be a nightmare. I'm really hoping it won't be. I plan on posing it if I have time tonight. Honestly, I'm not going to time. David's Ants 380, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hold blind. Beautiful sounding. That is Sculptor says. I love that name. Any bad things that happen to me is enough to keep me off track and stop sculpting. Do you have any tips to keep yourself focused and disciplined? That is such a good question. Thank you, Tiger Mom and Deb follows. I appreciate it. So how do you stay motivated when bad things happen? Well, first of all, like there's such a thing as right, silty thing. There's such a thing as taking a break, right? Like first of all, like let's all agree that it is very important to just take a break. Bad things happen. Like last week I was at the hospital. Took a break. I still am not caught up on half the things that I'm supposed to. Managed to stream though, which is like pretty freaking Well, I almost feel guilty, you know, because I know that people are waiting on me for things and I'm here streaming. But it's just one of my responsibilities, you know. Hard to. I froze Zbrush for a second. I'm gonna work on the necessary parts. So I'm gonna mask out. So first of all, don't feel guilty about taking a break. I think that's like the first thing, because honestly, like I find this out with my mentorship. So for those of you who don't know, I have a mentorship. That is the second prize, FYI, for today. Oh shoot. And everybody's like, I took a break, but I felt guilty the whole time. And I'll tell you what, like, if you feel guilty while you're taking a break, it's not a break because you don't actually relax. You don't actually earn anything from the break. You literally just keep being stressed, and then you're just stressed, and then you are wasting time. So the first thing to do is when you are actually taking a break, actually take a break. Like 100% commit to taking a break. Okay. The second thing is like if just anything can shake you, maybe you were just looking for a reason. I don't know. I don't know enough to say. Like sometimes when that happens to me, I'm just literally just looking for a reason to be able to avoid my responsibilities, you know? And then that bad thing that happens is like, oh, a very welcome excuse sometimes, you know? Something that I wanted to be able to kind of allow me to stop working. And if that's the case, I would wonder why is that the case? Oh, looks like my morph work brush is quite work. I'm going to have to redo that again. Hide some. We're gonna have to find the layers that have all this stuff on them. Maybe all of them. And I'm gonna hide them one by one. Find. Then I'm going to. It's gonna be like all the way to the first one. I'm gonna target. Whenever it comes to discipline, like it's really hard to have a one size fits all kind of situation. Let me turn to my like I get distracted by music when I'm streaming, talking, or really thinking. I still hear. You guys still hear me okay? This should fix the audio problems. It was just tucked away. Yeah. I thought I could get away from using my fancy mic, but no avail. Okay, take 3. A little slow, because I have to do this with full subdivisions. Visibility, hide PC. I'm just going to use the morph target if I can. Here. And hopefully that will get rid of the worst parts. Issues back here that could be worked on. Nothing a little fixing can't fix. And I'm just gonna like straight up smooth this out. Get myself a nice cleaner base to work on. Oh, thank you, Mahibo. I appreciate that. So the thing that seems to have finally helped me with not feeling guilty during downtime, I had to reframe it in my head. I'm not doing nothing. I'm actively doing self-care / recharging / performing maintenance, whatever terminology you want to use. Yeah. The maintenance is a good one. Maintenance is a great metaphor for this. I haven't been taking a lot of breaks lately, but like if nothing else, I'm feeling guilty about that. You know. It could also be that I had to change my stream settings to get some recordings done yesterday. So maybe it's being a little heavy. Sorry about that. I should have turned it back to normal. I had to like turn my bit rate up from like 2,500 to like 10,000. And let's just say that it was 10,000 for a reason. That was 2,000. And I'm more targeting away any problem areas as much as I possibly can. I see you're doing D&D things again. Did you finish your Furbolg character? I finished her a long time ago. I just never posted her anywhere. I don't know why. Like, I just didn't. Oculus 2, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Adon. How you doing? Kimara says, I like calling it maintenance. Machines wear down and break if not maintained properly. We're the same. Trying to make this area work here in any way. You're working without subdivisions, right? No, I'm working with subdivisions. So I downloaded some monster manuals from D&D, and now, like, maybe at the end of the stream, you guys can help me choose the next one. I am open to suggestions. I want to do like another monster, I think. Something cool. Like how the Owlbear is super cool. Something maybe even cooler. This would be a tricky area to make work. Morph target territory, for sure. I'll fix some of these later. And just apply. Whenever there's areas that meet, I think I'm just going to morph target the whole thing, and I'm going to create a new brush that has just like the spiky versions of the first. Are you feeling better, Anna? I am feeling a lot better, actually. I had no real issues today. So all's good in the hood here. Thank you for asking. Think I'm healed. This area right here. Like, we're just going to create a new spiky brush. Like, we're just gonna call it a day. Right, trying to maintain the flow of how we have it. Is there a way for me to download this brush, or did you make it yourself? I made it myself. I have not put it up for download yet, but join my Discord, and one day, maybe, I will put it up for download, so you can get downloaded. And it will totally be announced in the Discord if I ever do, okay? I don't suppose you know what an owlbear sounds like? I've always been curious. I don't know, actually. Quais configurações da sua máquina? Eu tenho um bots para isso, peraí. Tá aí na chat. Só que eu acho que eu não dei update. O meu graphics card é 3090. A little bit, cut this up again, a little more carefully. Then grab that little brush and let's grab the single hair. And just kind of improve some areas here. Go up subdivision. Try to make this work here. Break up the inner layers. Whenever there's a spot that feels too repetitive, we'll just break it up. This whole area, we're going to ignore that for now. Sometimes if you ignore your problems, they go away. I'm just kidding. Eventually, we'll get back to it. Depending on which side you apply it, the brush will actually curve one way or the other. Like this. And now the inner arm is not so much of a problem anymore. Hooray. I mean, it's a little bit of a problem still, but not so much, which is what we wanted. Bye, Odon. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you later. We have boa noite. You think that an owlbear is a high-pitched scream with a growling at the end? That could totally be the case. Totally, for sure. Let's fill out the armpit bit here. With care. Love and care. Kind of having a backwards effect, which I'm not the biggest fan of. But yeah, everybody, how's everybody doing today? It's been years, literally years since I streamed on a Tuesday. Like, I used to stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And I literally just haven't done that in forever. Nope. This is very limited too, so we're only going to be doing this for a few weeks, and then I'm back to only Sundays. What are the best days for you to watch? What are you using as reference for the body? So I used some reference last stream. I don't have any reference for the body right now. I only have these two here, unfortunately. Rip. Let's go ahead and use some, do the hands a little bit. I'm gonna tone down the hand intensity. I want it to be like lower intensity than the rest and kind of smaller. Here, let me screenshot the bear so that newcomers can see what we're working on, right? That would be probably ideal. Control S or Shift S does that for us, and then I can, with a clear conscience, do this. Yagua SL, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I don't know how I'm gonna do the fur on the thumbs, fingers. If I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We're just gonna try a few things. Maybe I'll have to manually do this area. Thank you, Aforagori. I appreciate it a whole bunch. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A lot of you guys are new to the stream. So let me introduce myself, I guess. That would be a good idea. How long has it been since I've introduced myself here on this channel? Quite a while. Well, my name's Ana Carolina. I'm from Brazil. I stream every Sunday on this channel at 7 p.m. Central, or not Central, Eastern specifically. I am a VR developer, game developer, 3D artist. I educate people about 3D art and all of the other topics that I just mentioned. Joey Kudo Art, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm currently working at the Ringling College of Art and Design. Have you guys ever heard of that one? Wonderful college. Here, Sparkle. It's an older Sparkle. This is my cat, Sparkles. Here, he welcomes you to the stream. I'm an educator. I've been doing streams for 4 years. I stream for Maxon, the people who own and create and work on the software that I use, Zbrush, right here. I am giving away a printer today. Gotta pause my introduction to band peoples. Do you recommend Blender to get into 3D modeling? Blender, it has come a long way, and it seems extremely popular, and it seems to do its job extremely well. I have nothing against it. I don't really use it myself, but that's a whole other story, right? Blender is free, and if that's what you need to get started in this journey, don't let software choices stop you. It is best to just get going with what you have, and if that's Blender, then enjoy Blender and use it. And ZBrush is more so like industry standard. Once you want to get really serious, you can switch into ZBrush, you know? But you can learn so much from Blender, okay? So I definitely don't discriminate. Como você coloca as referências na tela? Com o meu programinha PureRef. P-U-R-E-R-E-F. The fact that it's free encourages me to start. Yeah. It's weird that I'm not seeing all of the chats in my restream chats. What's going on? Okay. I'm weirdly not seeing everybody's message, so if you sent me a message earlier and I ignored you, then it wasn't on purpose. I'm just not seeing everything. So, how do you enter the giveaway for the 3D printer? Please join my Discord. The rules and instructions are right there in the Discord, okay? I would love to own this model 3D printed. Well, you'll be able to. Once it's done, I'm going to have my assistant or myself prep it, and then we're going to put it up on 3D printing websites. So not yet, so because I'm still working on it, but when it's done, you will definitely be able to 3D print it. And I'll put it up on my mini factory, Gumroad. We had a few others, like it was a Cult 3D and a few other things that we are selling on, so definitely stay tuned. As usual, like if you want to get up to date with anything related to me, join my Discord. It's like literally the best way. As soon as the print is done, we will put it up on Discord. Hello, Vito. How are you doing today? Okay, what was I going to do next? You guys remember what I was supposed to be doing? I think feathers, like both feathers and like kind of like the tip feathers for this area here would be extremely helpful, right? I probably should have done those first, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Well, you know what I mean? It's tough out here. So let's think through the feathers. So I had found some cool Owlbear model references in the past. So let's see, Owlbear DND mini. I lost all of that, unfortunately, all of my research from last week. I just compulsively always deleting stuff. It's just what I do. Which one did I like? Does anybody who was here remember? There was like one Owlbear sculpt that really inspired me. Oh, this one's gorgeous. I think this is the official artwork. I like the feathers on this. I think we're gonna put that in the draft board. Got some cool featherage. I think this is like official goodies. Okay. So we'll use that as reference. Oh, there was a good one. Go back. Oh, guess I cannot. Oh, that's awesome. Love the setup, like the mother owlbear and the babies. I think I had liked this one maybe, like in somebody's Etsy shop. No. I will just use the official artwork here. So I'm gonna create some feathers that look somewhat like this. Feathers are gonna be kind of a pain in the booty, I think, because they're gonna be 3D printed. I've never done 3D printed feathers, but I have done a lot of sculpted feathers, so we'll make it work. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna get some feathers in there. How am I going to do this? What is the best way to do this? I wonder if I should just place individually, or if I should... I think placing individually is the best for big feathers, and then I can kinda do a brush for like blending if I need to. So I'm gonna quick save, just make sure I don't lose any work because it's getting a little laggy because of the stream changes I made. Sorry about that. And I'm going to come here, new tool. What do I normally use for a feather? I think I normally use plain 3D. Make poly mesh. Gonna make it nice high poly. Then I like to come in here and kind of like mask lasso. Mask lasso kind of a feather shape. And the mesh is a nice option for feathers. Oh my goodness, you're not wrong. But I wanted to play. I'm just gonna place them in a few spots, so I think I'm gonna avoid the nano mesh temporarily. Looks killer. You've inspired me. Aw, Nailhead, that's awesome. I think the next 1 hour speed sculpt, I do a D&D monster, maybe a Chinosaur, Bullet, or Rust monster. So if you do an Owlbear, you'll be 1/3 of the way into competing for the free 3D printer. If you want to get the free 3D printer, you can do the Owlbear. Right. I'm just gonna go for like simple, nice round feather. So I'm gonna do that again, but with symmetry on. Kind of like that, like extra edge here at the tip. Maybe something like this. Think that's gonna hold? Control W. Probably break symmetry on that, eh? If you guys are here and you want to learn how to participate in the printer giveaway, please join my Discord server for the rules. And also I'll be announcing them again throughout the stream, just as a refresher, you know. There we have it. Then I was going to thank you so much, Sir Azaius, for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. All feathers are usually stubby. Gotta stubify those feathers. How do we enter the giveaway? I joined the Discord. So in the Discord there should be a channel called Arts Challenges, and you can see it in there. Let me know if you can't find it. But now that I have kind of an owl feather shape, I'm not gonna obsess too much over this shape, honestly. Let me update Sparkles' camera a little. What we're going to do is we're going to go to Geometry, Zero Mesher, Keep Groups, make it nice and high, and zero mesh that bastard right there. Aw, good vibes, thank you. Oi, tudo bem? Boa noite, cheguei atrasada. That was too low, so let's try again with a higher subdivision. Let that work its magic. Drink some tea. Probably good enough for now. Oh, I just spilled some tea on myself. That's feather. That reminds you of a feather, right? So then I'm going to modify topology, delete. Ah, that's the opposite of what I want. I want to delete hidden right there. Then I'm going to go to dynamic subdivision. Turn off the adding more to it, but we're going to add some thickness, just some fake thickness for now, just temporary. Just gonna plan out how it's going to look. I like the way they did like an extra spike to the feather. I'm going to reduce the thickness a bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add that spike. Append, cylinder. Make it small. Really fit it in there. Then I'm going to go to taper it, and I'm going to make the top a little smaller like that, so it's more feather-like. Accept. Maybe I'll grab the original feather situation. I'm going to duplicate it and hide the original just in case I mess it up real bad. Geometry, apply. I'm going to apply that dynamic thickness to it. Boa noite, melhora de saúde? Sim, bastante melhor, na verdade. Eu tô me sentindo quase normal. Okay, so from here I'm going to go to deformation. Deformer, I mean. And I'm going to kind of try to thin out the edges if I can. I'm going to grab the top points, side, at the bottom. Well, actually, not the bottom. And I'm going to just kind of squish. Extra squish on the top. Just a little bit, so it doesn't look super weird. Oh, I forgot a step, but you know what? We'll live with it. Muitas peças. Não, ela vai ser para impressão, então ela tem que talvez ser até mais espessa que isso. I realize now that I can see the cylinder. I need to taper it more. So let's go ahead and do that. Maybe taper the feather itself a little bit. Thank you, Greg, for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. Actually, amazing. Okay, so now we kind of have a base for the feather. We're gonna save just in case, you know, for good luck. I've kind of made the feather a little. I think I've tapered it in this axis as well, so I'm going to turn on symmetry and just make it thick again. I want it to be round. Okay, we got the kind of the spine going on both sides, feather on both sides. Maybe I can do a little bit of dividing. Maybe the first divide shouldn't have smooth on so that I get better results, theoretically. I'm gonna kind of re-round this top part here. I don't know if it was ever round. I'm just gonna say, gotta round this top part here. It's a good place to start as far as feathers, I think. Nice and solid. If it needs to be thicker, we'll thicken it up before you apply. What do you guys think? Those of you who are 3D printing experts. Then I'm just going to detail it a little bit. I'm going to take my Damien Standard, add this alpha like 61 in it. Like that. Something not too crazy or anything. Se você quiser mandar uma foto do seu gato, Hearthman, manda no Discord. Tem um canal pra pets. E aí eu posso ver o gato que é irmão do Sparkles. So, what do you guys want to talk about today? I say like the professional streamer I am. I did not prepare topics ahead of time. Maybe I should. Do you think people do? Got too crisscrossy right here. I don't want that. We don't want it to make it too crazy because it's gonna be tiny at the end of the day. And I make the center a little bit more 3D. Gata finns runt teclado. Se eu deixasse, os sparkles também ficavam. Eu não sei qual vai ser o tamanho da impressão, na verdade, mas ela vai ficar bem colada. Pode deixar. Oh, Boopage, you really need mentor help, but you don't have the money? What do you need? Maybe you have some questions that we can answer today. Here, on the stream. You have to change a lot how you sculpt when you're doing it for physical printing versus staying digital. Yeah, I believe so. But like I'm not necessarily an expert on it yet. But for example, you have to start thinking about like the size it needs to be printed at, if the detail is going to read, if it's going to like be able to hold itself up, if it's going to even to be able to print at all. Which is why this feather is such a problem, right? I think I'm gonna go ahead and merge down. Maybe I'll thicken it up a little. Just to make sure. Just to make triple sure, you know? Well, I'm working on my thesis right now and really love tips on and such on my models. Where do you go to school? I was gonna say, if it happens to be a school I'm affiliated with, I can do it for free. But I doubt that would be the case, right? Oh, there you go. Yeah, if you're a wrangling student, you don't need to come to my mentorship. You can just email me. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, it's part of my job to help you out, so. Yeah, just send me an email to my school email and be like, yo, I need help with this. Let's set a meeting, and then I'll make a meeting with you. We're in the middle of summer, which is like makes me less available for meetings, but I can still help you via email. I'm glad that worked out, isn't it? I'm glad you like the music. My lovely assistant found this playlist for us. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this. I'll hide the old one. Let's go ahead and Dynamesh this thing at a high Dynamesh resolution. Oh, that's probably too high. Let's see. It's too low, actually. Almost. Okay, that works. Then decimates. So Z plugin, decimation master, pre-process current. I know it's quite a process, you know, to be able to get those feathers in, but I don't want to do it at a too high resolution because then it's gonna like freeze up my computer. So what we do is we decimate it ahead of time. That way it's not so bad. So let's see, decimate current. Let's see how well that does. Oh, that was fast. Wow. That works for me. Hope it works for you guys. I guess I should have moved out the cylinder part ahead of time, but you live and you learn, right? So also I'm going to go ahead and paint the feathers in ahead of time. So what would be a good color for these? I think this like nice medium brown is the base color. Then maybe a darker brown for the beginning of the feather here. Lighter brown for the center bit. I color one feather ahead of time, like that will save me a ton of time in the poly paint process. And you'll be asking yourself, why does it matter if I poly paint something that needs to be 3D modeled or 3D printed, right? And the reason is that I'm actually creating a little scene in Unreal, the scene that you saw at the beginning of the stream. I'm creating a little scene in Unreal that actually has all these on there and like simulating a little tabletop game. So I need the poly paints because I'm just exporting straight out of Zbrush with poly paints in it. Let's see Herthman's cats here. Supposedly very similar to my cats. Sparkles. Oh my god, that's like Sparkles' brother. So cute. The fur is just the same. It's like all clumpy, just like Sparkles. They both look a little homeless. No offense. Like, that is just how I call Sparkles. Like, I always think he looks a little homeless. Good for good presentation or using portfolio, very useful. So next, I'm just going to like lighten the tips of the feathers as well, just for like highlighting purposes. It's gonna look better if I have the tips highlighted. Either highlighted or darkened, like it could honestly go either way, frankly. Let's try the darker version. This would be a great example. Today my teaching assistant was asking me, like, she was like, why is there a lock the camera button? And I'm like, oh, this is a great example here for why that would be useful. I think I like it darker in the tips better. And then last but not least, let's go ahead and throw on a little bit of mask by cavity. My light broke again. For those of you who are wondering why I'm in the darkness today. Sometimes like I try a bunch because and you never know. I never know which one's gonna look the best, frankly. And then I'm just gonna lighten these areas up a bit. And then maybe I should soften that and then darken these. Just for contrast like that. I know it's a lot, but it will look nice once it's small. Okay, so now we have a feather. Quick save again, just in case. Gaitats, I'm glad you liked the stream so far. How you doing today? Dark Witch, there are no detailed rules. Just make sure that it's your work, and that's it. Whatever you want to do for that. Aether, Aethernalian, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. We're gonna go back to the Owlbear. And we're gonna append in a single feather. We're gonna grab that feather. Always forgetting to switch models first. Huh? I'm gonna grab that feather. This feather will be very useful as we go on. Now I'm wishing I had done lighter tips. Oh, whatever. Okay. There's still time. Let's paint that in real fast. Maybe I'll do like a stripe or something more fun. Yeah, stripe. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and put this back in the center of the mesh, duplicate this one. I'm going to keep the old one because I'm going to need it. Then I'm going to kind of move this into position. I'm going to start to fill out this area. We're going to have to do quite a bit of like reconstruction here in this area. Does it need to be thicker? I'm starting to think so. Now's the time to thicken it up. And duplicate, and then just kind of continue the process. And then I'll be able to get rid of the base mesh layer we have going on. Right now they're very uniform. That's okay. We will change that as necessary. I forget that the other side doesn't quite have what we're looking for. Then just kind of control dragging, continuing to fill this out. Alan Leao Fajita, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, and the sub too. Thank you so much for that. Both of those, I appreciate them a whole lot. This looks like a fun challenge. Are the base feathers IMM? No, I'm literally just control copying those in. Just the old-fashioned way. Thank you, Selena Kyle, for the follow. I appreciate it. Greens from Argentina. Hi. Are you elbow coughing like a vampire? Oh, by the way, if you're here and you're enjoying the stream, make sure to follow me on social media. I just posted my links up in chats. I got Instagram, Twitter, ArtStation, and TikTok for you to enjoy. It's the best place to get a hold of me, ask me questions, keep up to date with my latest content, artwork, schedule, updates, things like that. Furthermore, I do have a YouTube channel where I've done some tutorials, and also I've been streaming on there as well. I have my wonderful, beautiful, super amazing Discord server. The link is in chat right there. And here's the thing. I have worked for 4 years to create a community of 3D artists that is kind, nice, supportive, polite, and all of the good things that you want in a community. And I'm very proud of it, so hooray for us. But anyway, if you're looking for a place like that, or you just want to hang out, network, get to know new artists, show off your work, give feedback, we got artists from all walks of life on that Discord, so feel free to join. Last but not least, I don't know if Gumroad is still active. It's not. Tomorrow, I am starting a brand new workshop on my 3D Sculpting Academy. It used to be my Wednesday Sculpting Workshop. Now it's called the 3D Sculpting Academy. If you join, you'll be able to join us for our workshops. We are actually doing creature design for tabletop minis as the theme for this month. Every month, we have a brand new theme. Let me pull up that theme. So we forgot to post it up today. Every month, basically, here's how it works. We start a new project from scratch from the first Wednesday of the month to the last Wednesday of the month, and I'll teach you through it. It's an online class environment, and you can you can send your work in at the end to get feedback from me and the other students. Here we go. Got my Gumroad here. This is it right here, the 3D sculpting workshop. So every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central, we do the sculpting workshop. It's literally a class. If you sign up for this, you'll get full access to all of the other workshops I've ever done, which is hundreds of hours of free or of content to learn. Okay, it's through Discord. You get access to all of the articles I've written on like being more disciplined, how much to charge as a freelancer, imposter syndrome, things like that that really affect us as 3D artists. And you get to participate in my exclusive Discord server. You get to vote on the next month's workshop and so on. So the link is in chat if you want to check it out. We also have a new option, which is to get the database access only, which is only $9.99 a month, and you get all of the past workshops and some of the basic content as well. So feel free to check that out. Somebody said hi and I missed it. Sorry. It's Jasmine. Hi, how you doing? I'm gonna put a little feather up here. I think one layer of feathers is enough. Let's see if I can. I need to do another one. Hi, Kristen. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome to the stream. Putting some bird feathers in this bird. The rise of the taste testers. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. So I'm going to go ahead and auto mask or auto group all of these. I totally did it wrong. I wasn't supposed to control drag. I wanted to duplicate every time. Yeah, whatever. It'll work itself out, right? So polygroups, auto groups. Joey says, "Hey Anna, do you still do tech art professionally? I've become a tech artist via work and experience, but my passion's character and creature sculpting. So I do a little bit, like a little touch of tech art because I teach it to the students, and sometimes people hire me freelance to do it as well. But like, I almost never want to do it lately. I've been really into this stuff lately." Problem. Kristen, thank you. I'm glad you like the work. How you doing today? Now we got some feathers going, making it more of a legit owlbear. Um, we were going to curve the feathers, but we'll do that in a little bit. We still got a lot to recombobulate. Is recombobulation the opposite of discombobulation? I don't know if I like the colors, guys. Did I mess up? Age-old question. I don't want too much drama with the feathers. I want to keep them pretty low-key. And I should probably do a few more feathers kind of like in the back here. Let's not forget that part. Oh. First off, I think I just deleted one or something. No, we're good. Control drag. Rotate as necessary. And create some layering. Chords. Just that intersection there, just so clean. We're just gonna hope for the best. Like literally, we're just going to pray on this one. I don't even know if I need this extra layer. I don't know if anybody's gonna look at Mini from the armpit area, are they? Hopefully not, because there's not gonna be anything there to see. Nothing good anyway. Only bad news. No good news. I'm just getting started with sculpting. My Mac is 32 gigs. Is that enough or should I upgrade to 64? Oh my lord, I do not know anything about that. I'm so sorry. I am not the gal for your hardware questions. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Growing up, my father, every time I would touch the computer, he'd basically yell at me for breaking the computer. And like, I don't know how I even have a career in tech because like, not good at that. I just have other people do that stuff for me. Put you in touch with my specialist. Who is, by the way, not my father. I think okay. I'll let the rest of the audience answer that particular conundrum. And I'm gonna focus on some feathers. You'll notice that I'm starting to get a little dark in here. It's because my light broke again. And I still haven't installed a new one. So thankfully I have a new one downstairs ready to be installed. But alas, I have not done it yet. I think I will procrastinate that for quite a while actually. I also bought a new camera, like a webcam, to have better video, and I still haven't installed that. Like at some point, we're gonna have to sit down and like just upgrade my entire setup because I already have all the stuff. I already spent all the email, all the money, you know. Like might as well have the stuff working. One more. I can't resist it. One more feather. Tiny baby. One tiny baby feather right there. Okay, so that does look much more interesting than spiky fur. Like, it does work, right? It works for us. Oh, Boopage, I'm glad you sent the email. I will get to it ASAP, but I will take a little second, okay? Because I am behind on like 40 million things. But yeah, I'll help out. No worries at all. I'm going to go ahead and kind of like clean up if I can. Oh my god, look at this low poly. That's cool. Hadn't seen that yet. I'm just gonna clean up these spikes. Kind of like push them in a little. While trying to respect the ones that look good. None of them. The answer is... I hope symmetry is on for my own sake. It would seem the answer is no. Okay, let's do that again. Rewind. Bunch of undos. Okay. Now we're going to turn symmetry on and do it again, but better. Basically just smoothing away these things, but like leaving enough so that it still supports those feathers in the printing process. That's what my gut's telling me to do. It's so bonito lo fale. It's okay if I oversimplify. You know, I can just re-add some of that fur to kind of blend. Ah.
Time to break out the gummy bears in celebration.
Thank you so much for re-upping that. Okay, so from here, what I can do is use my same brushes from before, hopefully, and just kind of try to hide the transition of the feathers. We're fast. Let's go ahead and mirror and weld the feathers to the other side. Quick save. I do this thing where I yell in the room whenever I'm teaching in person. I go, "Everybody, quick save!" Like every 15 to like 30 minutes. Whenever I feel like it's a good time, you know? Whenever we only have like 30 minutes left in class, I'll be like, "You better quick save." Do we have feathers on the other side? Yes, we do. Illustrosaurus. I love that name. Welcome and thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. There we have it. So, okay, now we go back to the body and try kind of hiding those transitions a little bit with that fur. Might take a hot second in between. I'm using the single fur. I think it would just give me more control over the blending. I think we are missing a feather right here. There was a feather there at some point, wasn't there? Can somebody tell me if I'm lying or not? We need a feather there. So let's get a feather there. I guess is the either there was or not, but regardless, there will be now. Control drag. I'm really getting into this. Like I told myself, I'm not going to stream more than 2 hours today. The sound of a woman who wants to stream more than 2 hours today, but also like I haven't been able to play with my friends Dead by Daylight. Those of you who have been here long enough have heard me talk about this. I really like that game. I haven't been able to play in weeks, and I think 2 weeks, and so I think they might be playing tonight, so I gotta play, right? Like, I can't miss out. Oh, thank you so much for the sub, Illustrosaurus. I appreciate it a whole bunch. Thank you. Bye-bye, Kristen. Thank you so much for stopping by. The owl is anxious for a new tail. The tail is next. The tail, it will be the next thing we do. Hide it with feathers. Oh, we can put feathers over all of our problems, frankly. Like there's no problem with that. I'm okay with that. Just hide it with some more feathers, right? Speaking of that, gonna make this one a little more stout and smaller. Then we're gonna and then one more, just a little one. This is way too thin. Like I don't think this is gonna 3D print. So we need to actually address that soon. Like I just don't want to put trust in this, you know? And then have it fail on me, I would be distraught. That is one buff owl. Hey, Odon, I'm glad you're off from the hospital. So let's continue with the blend process. Gonna grab that fur brush. Would help select the right mesh. And then we're just going to keep on keeping on. And then the back side, same thing. Let it distort the mesh just enough to make it look like it's blending. That is my goal for today. Just chaos, controlled chaos is really what we're going for here. Moses CC, thank you so much for the follow. I think on that note, now's a good time to rehash the challenge. Who's ready to know more information about the challenge? I know you are. Yeah, now you are. Also you. Okay. So, as you know, we are doing a challenge and giveaway, and there's still time to join. The first prize is a Sonic Mini 4K 3D printer from Frozen. Okay, it's a resin printer with 3 resin bottles. Second place is a one-on-one mentorship with me. Third place is my workshop for 1 month. Okay, by the way, the mentorship is only 1 month and it's only one meeting, but still, it gets you a lot of stuff. All right, so to participate, keep up the stream marathon. It's every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday, and you're going to sculpt 3 D&D minis following the theme. You're going to render them all together as if they were in a D&D board or table. And the first D&D mini is the Owlbear. Okay, exactly what I'm working on right now, the Owlbear. The second and third minis will be revealed in the next streams. You don't know when. I'm not going to tell you when. You have to be here to find out, okay? And regardless of whether you win or participate, or I mean, you should participate to get a shout out, but you can get a social media shout out from me. All right? Isn't that exciting? I'm so excited. So to get the exact rules for the giveaway, please join my Discord server. And my assistant has written down everything you need to know. Okay, all of the nitty-gritty rules and things like that. But anyway, yeah, you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. And a big shout out to Frozen for sponsoring this giveaway. Let me post their link in chat. I lost it again. The bot is not working today. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that for you. There you go. There it is. So everybody can participate. Just make 3 D&D minis. I mean, you don't even have to send me the minis, FYI. Like, it's just the render. Like, I'm not using your models or nothing. You can get a social media shout out. You can do all these things. Let me go turn the lights on so that you can actually start seeing me again. And you can see my prints right here. I have some current prints already done. Are you participating in the challenge on the challenge too? I don't think that would be very fair considering I'm choosing the winner. Where's Sparkles? He just asked to go outside. He wants to go outside. But he'll be back. You know him. Always round. Always vibing. Oh shoot, the tavern music ended. Like probably hours ago. And I didn't even notice. Um so make sure you join the Discord, people, folks of the world. Alright. So again, join the challenge. It's like it's fun. You get portfolio pieces out of it if you do a good job anyway. um, everybody here can participate. As far as there's no real restrictions, okay? Literally anybody can win. I will be choosing the winners on the 22nd of July. The 20th of July is the deadline for participating. All right. So get cracking. I think we've done enough to the arm to the elbows for now. I'm gonna go ahead and save out a new version of this file because I think the elbows were something that was like weighing on me. So just being done with those is good. I'd love to if I had more time and energy. Yeah, that's the downside, I guess, of this is that you do need those things, unfortunately. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on the tail. What do you guys think? We're doing feathers anyway. We might as well. So I wonder how owl tails. Oh my god. How do owl tails look? Owl tail. Images. Okay, not so helpful so far. I want to do like a spread out thing, like it was in flight or something. Let's try to find the Owlbear D&D mini. Let's go find your official one. Again, and then see how their tails look. Nobody takes picture from the back. Nobody wants. I recently found out many different ways to say that somebody has a big butt, like uh, because I every time I post anything on TikTok, people like are attracted to the 3D model. Um, I like this owl. Thank you, Moses. Dr. J. Hale, please tell us about your awesome mentorship you're offering at ILM. Um, I don't know if I'm offering a mentorship at ILM specifically, but actually, like ironically, I have been approached to teach at companies lately, so like I'm gonna be teaching at companies. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is that my mentorship is fully sold out currently. So normally when it's sold out, I don't like hype it up too much because like a bunch of people always want to join and then they can't because it's sold out and it's like kind of cruel. But there is a waiting list now. So if you actually go on the Gumroad, you can find the mentorships waiting list and you will be the first to be emailed whenever the next spot opens again. All right, so I'm going to put the link in chat. Basically, I'm going to try to tell you guys about the mentorship while I do this. So wish me the best here on this one. the mentorship process is actually very interesting, and it's like literally my life's calling right now, my current life calling. It is absolutely wonderful to be able to work one-on-one with my clients. So, basically, what I do is I do a very, very, very customized mentorship. Like, I can't give you the recipe for what your mentorship would look like with me because it literally doesn't exist yet, you know, unless you're already working with me. Oh, oh, it should not have any spots. Please disregard. It must mean that somebody messed something up. Please do not buy that spot. It's reserved for somebody else. Yeah. Oh yeah, somebody left that and moved to a different tier. Sometimes this happens. I need to close that because it is reserved. Let me let me check that real fast while we are here. Let me just make sure that we are good. Okay, that's better. Sorry about that. Sometimes it happens. Aldon says, if I switch to 2 times a month next month, you could open up some slots for at least one person if you like. So, yeah, I mean, if you do that, but make sure that you don't do that because you want somebody else to have the spot. Make sure you do that for your own, like, if it's beneficial for you, you know, be it because of time or whatever, or you feel like you've gotten enough of the 4, like, don't do it for other reasons than that. Like, I know you have a kind heart. So, where was I? So every mentorship is totally, totally different, and that's the cool thing because I find out what the pain points are for each person, and we kind of work on those. You know, every person has different homework, every person has different everything. Some people I don't even coach in sculpting, like that's not even the thing. I have people that don't even do 3D arts in the mentorship. You'd be so surprised to see the weird spread of folks on there. But that's the thing, like a lot of people just need accountability. People need people need guidance. They need a patient person helping them out. They need discipline, advice. Sometimes they need somebody to listen. I don't know. So it's slightly different every time. You know, if Odon steps down from his 4 times a month that he's held for ages, then I'll open it again to the public. So stay tuned for that throughout the month. I will post it on Instagram and Twitter and Discord when it opens. The very first place I always do is the mailing list for the waiting list, the mailing list for the waiting list. So you know, definitely definitely stay tuned. Join the waiting list. Sorry about the confusion. I'm really glad you told me that the spot was open. It's because somebody had to downgrade as well, but I can't open that spot yet. I don't know. I like this scraggly look so far, but this is just the base layer, I guess, for the feathers, and I do want to make them like nice and covering the booty here, and then we'll just do another layer on top of smaller feathers. Part of why I can't open new spots is also because I'm going on 2 huge trips next month. and that means that I'll need, to not have as many people. Maybe that's not next month, this month. It's already July. Holy moly. Oh my god, that is a very asymmetrical tail situation we got going on here, isn't it? Like, look, it like flares on one side and not on the other. I think I like the flared side more. What do you guys think? I'm going to auto group so that I can actually select them all separately. Wow, there's a huge thunderstorm going on outside. Whoa. Ooh. This here went by like it was running from somebody. Depois você dá um merge nas penas, vai ficar cheio de subtools mesmo. Eu vou dar um merge. Mas elas, na verdade, elas são todas subtool. A rabo, por exemplo, é só uma subtool. Perturbed Owlbear? What does that mean? That doesn't sound good. Really? Where are you going to be traveling? So I'm going to Washington State and Rio. Rio for a few weeks, Washington for 1 week. So I'm going to be taking calls from my laptop a lot. Oh, so you mean like a perturbed owlbear, not perturbed. I thought perturbed owlbear because the way you wrote it was like a different thing, like some sort of brand or like existing owlbear that I didn't know about. Nocturnal nature. Oh, good fitting name for today, huh? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Getting ready for Rock in Rio? Oh my god. Is Rock in Rio going to be while I'm there? Because I absolutely hate that. Like, I would go to Rock in Rio, but like the traffic and all of that is just trash. Trash, I tell you. As somebody who lived there and had their lives absolutely disrupted time and time again by that, I just don't want to deal with that. I'm literally going to Rio to hang out with my family, write my book, finish writing my book if I can. I saw this guy, like, he had this, like, ad on Instagram that said, like, join my challenge, 30 days to write your own ebook, nonfiction. And I was like, low-key, I need that. Because, like, I've been writing my book for a while now, and I haven't been able to focus on it much lately because of my course and all these extra things that I've been doing. I've been working a lot. Like, I've been working so much. You guys don't even know. And still somehow not getting the stuff I need to get done. That's the irony of it all. It's so sad. My to-do list is astronomical. My to-do list has 60 or something items in it or something. So it never feels like I'm done. Anyway, that's not the point. That's just me venting a little bit about my to-do list. Yes, so writing the book hasn't been my #1 priority. In fact, it's not been my priority at all. And even though I've been adding stuff to my notes and like the outline and the research pile, I literally haven't actually written a single word in months, like in 5 months or something like that. Maybe 4 months. And that's really shameful because this book that I'm writing, like it's literally like it calls me. And I believe that when I'm called to do something and I'm excited about it, that's what I need to be doing. Because that will have the best results out of anything. Guaranteed. You know, anything that has heart in it, that has that feeling of flow and inspiration, that has that inspiration should be exploited. Nocturnal, I'm good. How are you? What happened to you? Why were you in the hospital, Rahul? So I was in the hospital because I had something called a gallbladder attack. Basically, your gallbladder spasms, and if you Google it, Google says that it hurts like being stabbed, and they are right. Like I felt horrible. There was so much pain. It was excruciating. It wasn't just a little discomfort. It was like full on. I don't know what's happening to my body. I think I'm going to die. Pain. Arnold Lay, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. So, on that note, right? I went to the hospital and they gave me Dilaudid, which is like really freaking strong. Like that's the only thing that worked. And yeah, they couldn't find what was wrong. So now I have to wait to go to a specialist, but the specialist only has openings in like October. So I set up a meeting with their nurse. So I'm going to the specialist's nurse in August. So even the nurse had like a month or two of waiting. Are you kind of in circle of procrastination? I procrastinate, but also like I procrastinate by doing other things. So I'm always working. Like you're gonna find me working all the time. Bizelf, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. And I'm not saying this to brag. Like this whole year, I haven't had a life. Like I'm literally just working all the time. And somebody asked me like what I was doing for like 4th of July, and I was like working. And like it's not good and it's not fun and it's not right. Like you need to have work-life balance. But for some reason, nothing has interested me lately. I only want to work. Like deep down in my heart, you know, I only want to work, and nothing else is interesting. So I guess I've been just letting myself do that and see where it goes. Because you know, at the end of the day, it's gonna benefit me. So you gotta do what you gotta do, right? But since it's not been forced, it's been just kind of because I want to. Been okay. I'm not gonna burn out over it either. Like I can stop if I try. Famous last words. Right? I'm not liking the way the tail's turning out, but I think we're a little far into this, so. Hello, and how are you? I entered live now. How does the marathon work? Is it some kind of contest? Yes, it is. So basically, the marathon means that I'm going to be streaming more than usual. I used to only stream on Sundays. Now I'm going to stream for a few weeks on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Throughout the streams, I will be announcing the themes that you have to sculpt in order to participate in the giveaway. To get more information on how to participate in the challenge that has the printer, my mentorship with me, and workshops as a giveaway, just join the Discord, and if you go in the art challenges page, you'll be able to see. So those of you who are here who have not checked it out yet, thinking about participating, have a little extra time, feel free to check it out in the Discord. Even if you don't win, you can still get social media shoutouts from me and participate in something that's really fun. But if you do win, damn, that's like really cool and good. I want a printer. I have a printer? I'm just kidding, I have one. Really glad you guys are here, making my Tuesday night a little bit more fun as I painstakingly do this other situation here. I know they're all really straight. Like, we can pick stat. You want a printer? If I could, I would give everybody printers. We're gonna have to do some sort of backing here to kind of like support these. Ashcore, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. Maybe now I'll use my move, kind of like lower the sides a little. Give it more shape. Ah, de nada. Obrigada. Acho que vou ter que até madrugar pra conseguir terminar essa coruja. I want to manifest the printer out of thin air by will alone. Do you remember when I did that? Like no joke. Like, do you remember that phase I went through about manifesting a printer? Like, is that a real thing that you're quoting that I did, or are you literally just making a joke out of nowhere? Because like I did that and I talked about it on stream. I swear, nothing manifests like talking about it on stream. Guys, remembered that? Those of you who have been a while. I literally said one day, one of my friends, 3D Sage, he got a free printer as a sponsorship. And I was like, oh my god, wow, you're so lucky. And he was like, yeah, I got it for free. The company sent it to me as a sponsorship to try it. And I was like, oh my god, I want that too. So I reached out to the company and they said, no, but we'll give you some free resin. And I was like, what am I going to do with some resin? I don't have a freaking printer. So then I was like, determined. I said, I'm going to get a 3D printer, but I will not buy one. I am not going to buy one. That was my rule. I kept saying, people were like, have you started 3D printing yet? And I'm like, nope. I'm not gonna start until somebody gives me a freaking printer. Like, it's gonna have to happen or we're not doing this. And then like 4 months later, Frozen reached out to me for our first partnership. And they gave me the freaking printer. So they gave me, it's right back there. You can't really see it, you know, because on the other side of the camera. But they gave me a Sonic Mighty 4K, which is a bigger version of the one we're giving away here in this challenge. And some bottles of resin, which I still haven't finished using, but look at the prints that I've created in this time. For example, this guy, this dragon. The horns are literally spiky, they hurt a little. I messed up the print. I lost a little bit of horn, but yeah. What can you do? And I'm holding everyone captive until somebody gave me the Sonic Mighty. I was literally like, I am not buying any printers at all. But now I will buy printers because it's already manifested, so I don't have anything else to prove. So goat. This one's to commemorate my first YouTube tutorial. My first YouTube tutorial was how to sculpt horns in the easiest way possible. That's basically what I call the tutorial, so the little goat commemorates that. Sparkles likes knocking these over because they're right next to his special stool. Personally, beer, no, it's just tea. I can't drink anything fun right now because I'm still my body is still recovering. At least that's what everybody tells me. Quer pintar elas? Talvez uma cópia. Eu não sou muito boa de pintar. Tô pensando em fazer um cursinho, algo assim, pra me ajudar dia a aprender a pintar. Mas seria muito mais. Acho que ficariam mais bonitinhas pintadas, com certeza. Go ahead and get rid of the stumpy, or like just hide it in there. Oh no. A good time to save. At least a quick save. And then I might have to go ahead and actually I don't know if I like that swoop look I added. I'll keep it straight for now. And just kind of like blend these parts in as they should be. That. And then I'm going to morph target the area around the tail. And I'm going to I think the whole tail needs to be lower before I do anything too drastic. Like let's just lower the tail a little bit. Naruto is 34. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. Yeah, we got some thematic thematic musics today. Okay, so back to the bear body. Got some gonna morph target away some of this area. Okay. Help me blend better with the feathers. Okay. Then we're gonna grab that brush I made and we're gonna go to town. Symmetry off though. I think maybe the single is the way to go for these. Is scanning and cleaning up objects profitable in business purposes? I would definitely do the research I would recommend you do the research yourself, because like I don't know the figures, and I also don't know what you consider to be profitable. Oh, there's something wrong with my brush. But I do think there's quite a bit of jobs and things like that in that type of field of like photogrammetry and scanning and like flying drones and scanning stuff for real estate, whatever it is that people do. Yeah, there's plenty of applications, plenty of money in that, as far as I can tell. My 3D character design professor recommended me your channel. I love your Pokemon Scarlet and Violet starter designs. Aw, that's so cute. Thank you. And thanks to your professor. Where does... Oh, I guess you don't want to be telling people your details on the internet, but like, if you want to, feel free to tell me where the school is. Like, who's the professor? Adorei a ideia do contest temas. Vou começar agora mesmo. Yes. By the way, if you are here and you want to win the 3D printer the first prize is a 3D printer from Frozen, a Sonic Mini 4K printer, super high definition, and 3 bottles of resin. That's the first prize. Second place is a month of mentorship with me, which is worth like $300. And the third place is a month of workshops with me, which is worth $50. Then join my Discord to find out more about how you can participate. There's still plenty of time, okay, to join. Right. Let me go ahead and play our video with our sponsor, Frozen. Challenge giveaway. There are our prizes that you can win. Not to toot my own horn, but I think we've outdone ourselves in this one. I think so. I think so. Um, a whole mini 4K printer, like that is not nothing, right? Join the Discord to get the rules in detail or screenshot the screen. And now, but basically, to participate, you have to create 3 D&D minis of the theme that I will be sharing with you. The first D&D mini is the Owlbear, the one that I'm creating now. Well, it doesn't have to be the same, right? But there is the first theme. Then there's 2 more, and then you're going to render them all together in kind of a D&D fake tabletop setup. If you need inspiration, I will show you mine. You can also get a social media shout out from me if you participate in this challenge, even if you don't win. Okay, so all of that is in the Discord. I'm gonna show you guys real fast, like my setup for the tabletop simulation. So I'm still here. Yes, can you still hear me? So here's my setup. It's a little bit more elaborate. Yours doesn't have to be this elaborate. You can do something a little bit more simple, you know, but I got little D&D dice in there. I actually used a online D&D map generator for the map, and then I exported it as a PNG. And then I used that as a texture for the map on the table, so it was really easy to make. I used my Kraken. In this case, it's not done. You can kind of tell it's not done, but it's there. I used this Unreal asset pack from the Unreal Marketplace to make the little villages. My little frog that I've made in the past. You know, the echidna is like a secret surprise right there, just chilling out in its little floaty, getting attacked by a kraken, you know, as you do. So that is my setup for the challenge. Of course, I'm not participating in the challenge, but that is just an example of what you can do. Hopefully, you find this inspiring. It can be a fun challenge to participate in, even if you don't win. Gonna let everything go around one more time before we start on the Owlbear again. Rendering the Unreal. The pumpkins are cute. Right. Alright, so we were blending. Trying our best to blend out. Might be a job for our handy dandy trusty snake hook. If I grab the snake hook, okay, and I go to curve and I turn on IQ curve, I can make it like huge mess. That's what I can do. Rita, you're streaming that too, yeah, for temporary purposes, because we're doing a fun marathon and we are doing a giveaway and a challenge. That's why we're here on a Tuesday. It's only temporary. I will not be here forever. Well, I guess that's just general good advice. Trying to blend. I might need a smattering of thinner feathers or something to help. Oh, your professor name is George Lopez? Lopez? I'll say hi to him for me. so there we have kind of beginnings of the tail. I'll have to sort out a little bit of why it doesn't sound so awesome, or doesn't look so awesome. We are kind of slowly making our way through all the problem areas, so that's good. Sorry about the audio. It's because I had to change some settings to do some tutorial recordings and I didn't change them back in time. Oh, and also I might beat this. Actually, I did some stuff here. Let me know if this is better, actually. This could actually be better. Yeah, it's just me. It's me. I'm the problem. Sounds better? Okay, that was another setting I did. I've been messing with my settings, so yeah, sometimes it gets worse. Alright, what are we gonna do next? There's plenty of options. I thought I was gonna be done with this today. I'm not so sure anymore. Trying to learn Blender. This is so cool and nice. Well, welcome to the 3D artist party. By the way, if you're interested in learning 3D art from me, please feel free to check out my 3D sculpting workshop. I teach 3D sculpting every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. You can come by, learn a little bit both of Zbrush, but also sculpting fundamentals, principles of form, hierarchy, art fundamentals, and things like that. We focus a lot on actual sculpting itself. Hi, your Basil. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. We focused a lot on that. We do weekly critiques. It's not like a stream at all. It's a classroom environment. It's actually very, much more formal. It's like a real thing. You have homework. Basically, every month has its own theme, and the theme for this month is actually creature design, thinking through your own creature designs, the logic of your creature, the anatomy, how it should look, and things like that. And we're going to turn them into D&D minis at the end to celebrate the marathon. Why not, right? And even if you can't make it live to the streams, you can watch their recordings, because they get recorded and posted online for you. You get access to our official Discord, which is secret and private. You get to come to our party, which, by the way, we're having a party tomorrow after the workshop. So we get to hang out in person through Discord. You get access to all of my previous workshop lessons, which is over 100 hours of workshop content going over all sorts of things, from like the basics of human and animal anatomy, breaking down form, things like that, stylized work, not stylized, likeness. We even did paleo arts 1 month. So definitely check that out. Again, the link is in chats in the Gumroad. And you also get access to all the little articles I write about like how to price your services as a freelancer, things that make you a better professional, things that strengthen your mindset, discipline, self-belief, things like that, not sabotaging yourself. You get access to a lot of goodies. So there they are. Your Pokemon starter designs inspired me so much that I made my first full body sculpt of a Sceptile. Aww. Cute. I'm glad. Killer Crotch. I'm not a D&D person, so are you making these characters completely from imagination, or are they recreations? These are my takes. Like, they're my remix of an existing character. The Owlbear, specifically. After the sculpt is done, do you have to target poly count for the slicer? I hear slicers have trouble with meshes too dense. So yeah, I will actually prep it for 3D printing by estimating and a few other things. I don't have a target poly count though, not nothing specific. I just go as low as I can while still maintaining all the details. Bizzle, thank you for the subscription. Thank you, thank you. I think I'm going to stream for another 15 minutes. So if you have any specific questions or anything like that, please feel free to hang around and ask it for the next 15 minutes. Little owlbear boy here. So we still have to do the back of the legs. Lord have mercy. So for the back of the legs, I'm just gonna do spikes. F it. Okay, so I'm going to load up my handy dandy trusty BDM plane that I always use. And we're just gonna make some hair spikes. Preferably in a color that I can see. Right? I'm going to divide it up. Oh, it's already pre-divided. Good, good. I just have to figure out what my preferred method for creating spikes is going to be. I think just a single spike might be good enough for me. Maybe I'll build up the center. Make hook it. Maybe a little inflate. Ah, that worked the opposite way of what I expected it to. A little bit of dimming standard. I'm gonna reset the brush though. How long have you been using Zbrush? Like 7 years? I think. Good amount. I think. Try to flesh out the spike a little bit, make it look more detailed. A little bit of Daniel Standard still to kind of further reinforce it. You guys like this sort of music. And decide if I use it for next stream. Go ahead and kind of mask out. The formation. A little bit of marks and grid. Your mom plays this kind of music? I listen to the kind of music on my own a lot. I don't know if this particular spike is gonna work, so we should probably try it before I spend any more time on it. Maybe a little spiral will help. Gonna try it out. From Mesh, you guys know, if you were watching Sunday, you know that these all take a lot of iteration. Get like one brush that I like. Takes me quite a few tries. Think about like doing some like hair spikes in the back here. Let's see. Don't quite match the rest. Oh, good luck with symmetry. I think it's a promising start, but definitely not good enough yet. Oh, I don't really talk about my age. I'm glad you guys like the music. Oh, you're looking to support my company on Patreon? What are we under? We are under games? I'll just put my Patreon in chat. Let's share their music sometime. Oh, nice. When it comes to portfolio work, is it best to have multiple images of your model? I tend to only have 3 or 4. I think 3 or 4 is a good amount. Like, I definitely don't recommend only having one, right? Like, that would not be ideal. For most cases, anyway. I think I need to follow the same procedures I did for the other fur. I kind of did it like this. Then I use mask pen to kind of soften this transition here. Then I kind of used a little bit of inflate balloon. Normal inflate. And maybe I can kind of absolutely destroy everything. The Pellegrino, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. Let's try this one and see the mess I've created. Probably go up to a higher subdivision. Oh, it's got a big old bump in it. Okay. Undo, undo. Good enough to try. Vai ser vidinha de perna? Não, a gente já criou as penas. Essas aqui são só tipo um pouquinho de pelo na parte de trás da perninha. Put these in a separate layer as well. Chat's Corner, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. That's much better, but it's not good. Maybe like these spikes burn back. Any advice for landing 3 gigs? I'm literally writing a book on that, so I have so much advice. The problem is that I need it to be more specific. I think we're getting to something, but still not good. I think the semi-raised spikes look okay. We're getting somewhere, right? Getting somewhere. But general advice on landing 3D gigs: be visible. People need to be able to find you. Have contacts so that people think of you, like whenever they get offered work and maybe they can't do it because they're too busy or something like that. That kind of thinking is wonderful, so have contacts. Yeah, work hard, do research, spend your time well. Are my main feedbacks, are my main general advice. Alright everybody, it is just about time, so I'm going to talk about the giveaway / challenge one more time for us to all get on the same page. So, if you don't know, we are doing a challenge right here. Anybody can participate. If you win first place, you get a Sonic Mini 3D printer from Frozen 3D, our giveaway sponsor. Second place, you get 1 month of free mentorship with me. Third place, you get 1 month of free workshops with me. To participate, you're going to create 3 D&D minis. Only one has been announced yet, so you gotta keep up with the streams. Come to every stream to know first what you're supposed to be doing. And you're going to put them all together on a little board in 3D, render them all together. The rules are in the Discord, so make sure to join the Discord server to get the rules in detail. The first sculpting theme is the Owlbear, which is what I'm working on right now. The rest will be announced later. Even if you don't win, you can still get a ton of social media shoutouts. Just tag me on any of the social media platforms and I will reshare your work. Alright? I really hope you guys participate. I mean, I think it's a pretty neat deal. Even if you don't win, you still get to participate, have fun, learn something, you know, make your own minis. Maybe you can even sell them on mini websites and things like that. So I personally think it ain't a bad idea, right? Screenshot the rules now if you need to, and also join the Discord. It's the best way to get all the clarified rules. If you join the Discord, you'll be able to see it all inside of our art challenges channel, and also a link to Frozen and their 3D printers as well. I just want to say, now that the stream is about to be over, I would love to thank our sponsor of the giveaway, Frozen 3D, for their wonderful contribution to our giveaway today. I really appreciate it. You guys rock. Yeah, Moses gotta start posting more. Alrighty, everybody. I am going to head out, but come back on Friday. We are going to finish this up on Friday. I thought we were going to finish today, but honestly, I think I took a little long, but it's okay. Come back on Friday. We're still doing the marathon. The marathon means we're going to be streaming more often. Tuesdays and Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time here on this channel. Okay. And then Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on the Zbrush Live channel, and then 7 p.m. Eastern Time on this channel. So on Sundays I do double streams. Make sure to get notified. Follow me on social media if you haven't already. The link for the Gumroad is in chat. Okay, for those of you who want to participate in my classes, come learn from me in a more direct environment. Alright, I will see you all here on Friday or tomorrow if you are in the workshop. I will see you all now. Thank you. Oh, Dr. J. Hale, thank you for supporting. I appreciate it. Alrighty, everybody. I will see you in the next one. Have a great